What is going on? We back at it again with some more Dragon Ball Kakumei, you know what I'm saying? We're getting close, man. We're getting close. You know what I'm saying? To the point, I think, well, like, you know what I'm saying, where everything gonna start getting brand new. Type beat. It's crazy. This shit came out 2 years ago, bro. What the hell? And I was watching it. Monthly. You know what I'm saying? I was going on their website. I was, you know, reading that shit religiously, cuz I don't know what happened. I just fell off. I don't have a good reason for that. That's so crazy. But yeah, last time, you know what I'm saying? Vegeta, the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? All these sayings, these soft ass, sweet ass sayings. You know what I'm saying? Don't like Super Saiyan for some goddamn reason, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cauliflower want to speak up. You know what I'm saying? She got checked. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody else want to speak up. Bro went blue. Look like Blue Evolution because the eyes and whatnot, but they say blue, so let me say this regular blue. What will Vegeta get? You know what I'm saying? Because this is before Ultra Ego. You know what I mean? I think by this time, I think they was probably teasing Vegeta training with Beerus and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So he still might get their variation of like Ultra Ego type beat. I don't know. We'll have to see though. But yeah, hit the video, like, man, comment down below, and so it's good, Abe. Hit the bell, roll to 2K. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to Mondo again, man. Again, look, 500K, man, before the end of this month, bro. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's dive on it.
Last time on Dragon Ball Kakumei, while everyone else on planet Sadala were up to their own respective tasks, Vegeta instructed the Universe 6 Saiyans on how their training was going to work.
My God.
Though unexpectedly, murmurs of their lack of faith in him would grow
all
to
these
shouts
warriors
of disapproval. Not one to take criticism well, he decided to give them a taste of what he can do.
This story is created by Rinko, Poison Lamo,
they
and
must
Darkness,
not
as
know.
part of an ongoing series.
They don't know,
catch
man.
hold using the links below.
Papa must
With
didn't
nearly
tell
all
him
the
like
Universe
that.
6 Saiyans turning on Vegeta, he
Kakumei.
isn't about to back down and demands nothing less than their complete respect and obedience. If they can't offer him that much, they're free to come at him at this very instant.
Nani?
The Saiyan leaders don't seem to take this declaration well themselves, putting their focus on our hero. And with the entirety of the Saiyan army, between the pressure given the current situation and literal force emanating from his mentor, Kakumei is frozen in place and doesn't know what to do.
I don't know.
So these cowards can leave if they want, but he himself won't even be able to look them in the eye afterwards. And when the day comes that the enemy comes knocking on their doors, killing all of their people, they better not come crying to him.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, then fight us!
It's too slow, bro. Ooh, sternum check. Fuck out of here. Make sure I got heart. Ate that. Didn't even move. Try, ooh, another sternum check. Baby girl, don't do it. At least the generals got heart, man. For everybody getting hit in this sternum. At least they got heart. It's just so sexy, bro. This art, bro.
After effortlessly countering all three of the greatest admirals of planet Sadala, Vegeta turns his gaze towards one of his
Little talk, he could do that shit in base form, low key.
He's looking at him like he's a monster, a bloodthirsty beast. But do they now understand how it feels to be weak? What it's like to not be able to protect your own against an enemy that is eons out of your own league?
Gohan.
Exploding from the debris, Fennel emerges in the form of a Super Saiyan.
She would go Super Saiyan?
Strangely, she apologizes to her king that she had no choice.
Well, I forgot about this.
Urges the others to follow suit and transform as well.
Did Kaba tell them? But I mean,
Repugnant. The sheer presence of King Sadala instantly puts a halt in the battle. His royalty scoffs that it seems the only thing you can count on these days are robots. Each of his admirals are more disappointing than the last. Vegeta scoffs at all this unnecessary drama aside.
That's what I'm saying.
Better for everyone if he allowed them to settle their accounts here in silence. Demanding his respect, the king relinquishes them to finish their so-called accounts. He does not care about such trivial matters.
I think he's talking to.
But none of them are permitted to use any of these demonic forms on his planet ever again.
Demonic?
If they do, they will be banished for eternity. This leaves many questions to be answered. Why is Sadala so against the Super Saiyan forms?
That's what I'm saying.
Is there a story to be had here, or is it simply a personal philosophy? Whatever it may be, Vegeta powers down and calls for Bulma to follow him.
Baby, come here, babe.
Far away.
So they could have went Super Saiyan. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. He don't know he in danger. He think he going somewhere.
His next target appears to be somewhat of an amphibious swamp dweller. Confidently dashing away from his would-be assassin. He figures since he's been swimming at full speed for about 20 minutes, he's given him the slip for sure.
Who's gonna tell him?
Though we see this couldn't be any less the case.
Who gonna tell him? Nani?
Now, the time lag. As one of the rock-like growths escape the pull of Hit's time lag. He dodges it only for it to boomerang back around when he's not looking. Before it's destroyed by an energy beam.
Come on, Hit.
But by sensing its key may have been the only reason he turned around at all. Of course, the doing of Frost, who continues to relentlessly stalk the stalker, meticulously taking interest in all of the assassin's unique abilities. With a slight
you know what's crazy?
He comments
I saw on Twitter, bro, the last time we saw Universe 6 was in Dragon Ball Heroes, bro. Years ago. Oh my god, bro. I miss Universe 6. I don't know what they're doing. What Hit doing? Kaba? Baby girls? Who the king is in Universe 6 of the Saiyans?
Unwilling mentor that he's welcome. There's no need to verbally thank him. Though Hit never had any intentions of offering his gratitude.
Facts. Damn. No scope. Uh-oh.
I'm playing it too.
He ain't like that.
He pursues yet another bounty. Interestingly enough, one who looks to be the same species as Frost and Frieza.
Facts.
Then we get a view of the planet itself, which appears to defy physics with its natural mysticism and beauty.
That's cool. I don't see this shit colored, man. Oh my god, get shot.
This time he's beaten to the punch altogether. Fuming, he already knows who's behind this.
Don't tell me Frost did that, dumb it.
Frost lets out that familiar smile and chuckles that it's actually super easy to be an assassin.
Oh, you want to die.
Grabbing him, Hit demands to know what his problem is. The demon taunts. What's the matter? Can't you hit your targets anymore? Or am I just better than you?
You want to die.
The assassin warns he will leave him alone from now until the end of time. Has he made himself clear? Though in pain from his aggressor's immense strength, Frost has but a single condition for him to meet, and he'll happily comply. It must prove his superiority to him. Fight him here and now and defeat him.
Nigga. I know he lying. I know he lying. Bro, I doubt this nigga has been doing any training since the TOP. I know you lie. Matter of fact, not even since Universe 6. I know this nigga lying. Hey, bro, blitz this nigga, man.
Meanwhile,
blitz him.
Grand Priest Palace.
Oh. Ooh.
The titular inhabitant still appears to be battling against his own body, likely due to his technique to freeze all the rebelling gods and angels in time. One of Lord Zeno's attendants approaches the throne to address him. He explains how he's tried everything he can to cover for his most recent actions, but the kings will find out about this sooner or later. Almost certainly he refers to the two Omni Kings. The Grand Priest stutters to assure it's not a big deal, and for the attendant not to put himself in any further danger regarding the matter. Well, he seems willing to comply without retort. The Father of Angels doesn't even look like he'll be able to survive long enough to face any repercussions.
Damn.
Finally, we return to Gohan and the Pride Troopers,
who
have since changed locations.
Uh-oh.
group looks at Belmont, now mummified, likely out of respect given his current appearance. As Margarita uses her abilities to attempt life-saving measures, Top taps his foot in a myriad of emotions.
Bruh.
At last, Gohan speaks up. He comments that if Lord Belmont is... Jiren's mere expression stops him, before he announces that Margarita has no authority to bring him back to life, nor to discredit his accumulation of years of service all at once. Nevertheless, there's still hope Lord Belmont is still with him, and if so, the only reason he still lives is because of her. While the Saiyan understands the dire tone of the situation, time is a factor for many more life forms outside Belmont. So he decides now is as good of a time as ever to tell the group how much he shares their sense of justice, which is why he'd love to be allowed to join the Pride Troopers. Turning to the new god of destruction, still grieving, Jiren notes that Gohan really picked the wrong time to try something like this.
Real talk, huh?
Realizing how unintentionally disrespectful he's been, he offers his sincerest apologies. He shouldn't have bothered him at a time like this, regardless of what's going on in the multiverse around him. A bit taken aback by his repentance, Jiren responds that it's nothing. The timing of this is no fault of his own. Top adds that they're all a bit on edge at the moment because they had to rush the Divine Immortality passing ritual. They don't blame him personally. Jiren states that in any case, they can't integrate him into the Pride Troopers based simply on his request alone. But if he's willing to accept their terms, he will accompany them all on a mission so they can evaluate him from there.
You feel me?
With great pleasure, Gohan happily accepts their offer.
Bro about to become a space cop.
As Dispo's ear twitches, he shouts for everyone to be silent. Focusing. He can hear breathing. It's extremely faint, but Lord Belmont is still alive.
Oh my god.
On Earth. Specifically Monster Island.
Oh, 17. Damn.
17's out enjoying the landscape as a ship crashes down in the middle of his forest.
You felt like, who in the fuck? Who crashing on my island, bro?
That was clearly much less of a graceful landing than he had planned on.
Is that Pepperoni, nigga?
Revealing Paparoni, one of the Universe 3 participants from the Tournament of Power.
First of all, how'd you even get here?
Need a few more tweaks.
And second, why are you here?
He offers a symbolic cheers to Android 17, who's instantly on the scene to see what's going on, stating he's one of those guys from Universe 3. Pepperami, right? What's he doing on his island? But this is impossible. His tracer indicated that. You have arrived. Looks like his tracer has a minor latency issue. And when you can move at Dragon Ball speeds, only a second may as well be an eternity.
Real talk.
Either way, he introduces himself properly. He's here because he has a proposition for him. Simply put, how about teaming up? He's already gone as far as to create an android based on the DNA of the Supreme Kai of his own universe, just to come to this one. Reading through the lines, 17 cuts directly to the chase. So to find him, he supposes he took his own DNA too, didn't he? The doctor assures it was merely a strand of hair, nothing too crazy. Though creepiness for the means of science aside, the cyborg scolds that he better not dare try such a thing ever again. Hopping down from the tree, the interuniversal traveler meekly agrees. Alas, 17 isn't interested in his proposal. Paparoni implores him to think about it. What about his family? How will he defend them? He assures he doesn't need the scientists to do that. He can defend them just fine by himself.
I got them hands.
This causes his visitor to become visibly angry with his perceived arrogance. Does he not have any idea who their enemies are this time? This isn't going to be some brawl of mostly benevolent beings like in the Tournament of Power. Ever the nihilist,
that is true.
utters that none of this matters. If you die, you die. That's just how it goes. While the doctor stunned into silence,
the nigga was too stunned to speak.
And calls out to him from nearby. Sapphire and Pearl. He demands to know what they think they're doing all the way out here. When his wife turns the corner, a bit overdressed for the middle of the forest.
Real talk. Why you got that shit on?
Out here to play. They overheard him talking to someone. When Sapphire tells his dad they don't want to die, and they don't want him to die either. The mother assures her child that no one is going to die. They have many, many years of life left to enjoy. But the cries of the child is enough to break through the skin of even 17.
Come on now, bro.
All the memories
Your own child? Come on, bro. Of course. If your own child can break through. Come on now.
Reluctantly, he figures he can at least hear out what Paparoni has to offer, asking what his plan is. Naturally, he's apprehensive to trust another scientist given his past.
Facts.
But just how can the great inventor of Universe 3 improve 17's abilities? And given how much he was able to improve on his own, one can only imagine how impossibly powerful he could still become.
Hey, he's already on blue level in the anime, so we'll see. To be continued. We'll see, man. Let's go. In the next episode, dude. AMC got a fucking streaming service? Oh
Last
my God.
time on Kakumei, as the Grand Prix struggled to merely hang on to his existence, the universes around him would begin to ready themselves.
They got this for 2 years.
Frost would study Hit's unique abilities. Gohan would secure a mission with the Pride Troopers before it was revealed Belmont still lives. But Vegeta, strangely enough, has seemingly given up on training the Universe 6 Saiyans after the most recent revolt. Has he indeed done so? Or is he simply walking away to come up with a new plan for him?
This story is created by Rinko, Poison Labo,
You feel me?
and is part 12 of an ongoing series. Catch up
The
fully and
goats.
support them using the links below.
1 month has passed since the previous events.
Only a month? Okay. That boy Gohan looking spiffy, bro. He got that shit on. Okay, I remember this one. I remember this. Damn. Okay, I did see a decent amount.
Seeing his approach, a couple soldiers call out for Gohan to show them his badge. But taking advantage of a passing crowd, containing several girls who chat about how they can't wait for their night out. They also ironically comment on the guards' good looks. Give Gohan the perfect opportunity to use his speed and savvy to disappear from their eye line. Knowing he almost blew his cover, our hero lets out a sigh of relief at his close encounter.
Come on, Gohan. Stealth mode, bro.
He spots someone in a hazmat suit pushing a cart of some kind. Quietly letting himself in, he uses his James Bond watch to question which way he should go now. On the other hand,
Gohan.
Jiren instructs him to go to room 128.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
It should be inside of a small box. It contains a devastating man-made virus. This agency wants to sell it to a neighboring country that's currently at war. Gohan must do everything he can to stop him. As he makes his way to the specified room. This must be his test mission for the Pride Troopers. He can feel the pressure of the situation. If he fails, countries, maybe an entire continent will suffer the consequences.
So lock in. Hello. Boys in here deep.
Awkwardly stumbling in on some nefarious kind of meeting.
What's good with y'all, man?
Rough-looking gents questions Gohan who he is and what he's doing here. Who reveals himself to be a financial controller, and he's come to perform a financial audit. When he spots the virus, unsure of how to approach this, he looks up and asks his father what he would do in his place.
He's too stupid. Why would you think about?
In his mind, Goku appears to him, cheerfully inquiring if he needs some advice.
Don't ask this man for advice on a stealth mission.
That if he were in this situation, he would evaluate the power of his opponents, so as to defeat the strongest first. That way, the others would leave without fighting at all. Giggling just like his predecessor, Gohan figures he should have known, and thanks him. Piecing out just like he did against Cell, Goku vanishes as quickly
Bro,
as
really
he
locked
appeared.
up, bro.
Gohan charges a little attack while speaking to get everyone's attention. And now that he rethinks it, he's decided he doesn't need to perform an audit after all.
Ooh.
He tosses a variation of the solar flare and takes off with the virus. He has to apologize for not heeding his father's advice, but he'd rather do this without hurting anyone if he can.
Soft ass.
If he remembers the orientation of this building correctly, one more turn should get him out of here. And he's kinda right. Though he runs into the guards from before.
Hey, you!
Immediately after, he turns around to find himself surrounded.
Yeah,
Looks like
of
he
the
may have to get
Blitz.
physical after all. Not long later, Dispo questions what they're doing now, but Jiren doesn't know. It seems like they've been sitting on their hands for a little while now. Casserole phones in to see if everything's going to plan on their side of things. Unfortunately, they haven't heard back from Gohan for 30 minutes. He tells them that if they don't hear back from him within an hour, they need to intervene. He's also called to give them some news regarding Lord Belmont. Getting their attention. They panically ask how he's doing. And he's actually with Casserole right now. The Cloud himself boasts he's been through a lot, but it'll take more than that to take him down. Especially given their fates are at the mercy of a devastating war that has nothing to do with them.
So it took a month for him to get back on his feet. Understandable. Oh, Goten and Trunks.
Back on Planet Crepe with Whis and the boys.
And they're still trying to get this shit down right.
Correct. They have to simultaneously hit the ball with the same amount of force to complete this exercise, among other precise stipulations. Trunks lashes out at Goten in frustration. He tells him that his hand was off and they need to do it again.
Bruh.
His counterpart does his best to focus, tapping into his own mind.
That nigga locking
in.
in.
Of calm. He thinks the words, "Get in touch with yourself."
Okay, Goten. He got humble real quick at that nigga bare his fucking skull, dragged him.
Strange metaphysical realm. And in front of a door.
To godhood? Hold up.
He approaches it wondering what in the world this is and what it means and what he's doing here.
Real talk.
Curious. What's behind this door? Whis did tell him to face their demons. Could this be related? The only thing he knows for sure is that he feels some kind of pressure.
God,
interrupting his train of thought, the muffled voice of Trunks
Not
comes
yet.
crashing into him. Counting down. Goten shouts
nigga,
at him
I
at the
was
last moment
locked
for him
in,
to
bro.
stop.
I've been heated.
He tries to explain that he saw a door in his head when he was trying to focus. Naturally, this
My
only
nigga,
confuses
hey,
his
the
friend.
what the code
What the
got?
heck is he talking about? Is
And
this
he
some
felt
kind of
that-
joke?
He felt that pressure.
And the truth is,
The
Goten
spiritual
doesn't really
pressure.
know what it means. Annoyed, he asks Whis if he cares to enlighten them further on this.
Nick, he will become a god in a
Who
second.
doesn't appear to have any intentions of doing so.
What's going to happen when he open the
This is as good of a
door?
stopping point as any. Trunks plops on the ground for a rest. Goten notes that without fusing, this is a lot harder than expected in terms of strength. But maybe strength isn't a tribute they need to look beyond. Prompting the angel to smile.
Not
The boys are
Goten
starting to
cooking.
get it. At Gohan's house, after being put
Oh,
down for
look at
bed
that-
for the evening,
look at little
looks like
Pan.
Pan isn't quite done with her own adventures yet. Taking off, she's excited to get to train. Piccolo told her to join him in the southwestern forest the day
Bro,
she's
she's
ready.
3.
So despite
She's
Vidal's intense protests, it looks like Gohan's daughter will get to have the same mentor as her father after all. To consent, she's decided to join him. After training with his fellow Namekians, Lena and Saunel wants to see everything they can do since the Tournament of Power. How much has his Namekian brethren managed to improve in the last 2 years? Saunel seems confident with this question. Simply tells him he'll see. They've developed a new technique. Tossing off his cloak, Piccolo wants to see this for himself.
What y'all got, bro?
Minutes later, Pan spots the trio in the middle of a clearing.
Bro, this is some sexy ass art.
With the three of them reaching their apex, Piccolo has to hand it to him. They surely have gotten a lot stronger since their initial fight, but they taught him something very interesting about the Namekian race.
And what's that?
But Pan interrupts whatever this reveal may be. She's
Hey,
ready to
I
train
want to
too.
smoke too.
1 month prior, we rejoin Hint and Frost amidst their standoff. For whatever reason, the Frost Demon has a death wish. He's decided to challenge Hit to a fight to see who the better assassin truly is.
This nigga about to fucking...
The pressure rises little by little. The first one to attack will almost certainly be the winner. Because at such a level, each move can be decisive.
Uh-oh. Come on, we punch you. Eesh.
Using one of his trademark attacks, it doesn't waste any time in proving to Frost that he's still in way over his head.
Real
he wonders how his adversary even managed to do that. It's like he can feel his hand on his own heart. It's as if he is squeezing it and immobilizing the rest of his body with chains. Regardless, he knows he must somehow resist. Doing so, Frost laughs out with a maddening timbre. He cackles, that was close, but now it's his turn.
The hell are you gonna do?
He believes he knows exactly what he must do to hurt him. He sneers that he thinks he was wrong about Hit. He doesn't hate his life at all. On the contrary, he loves it, lacerating his victims, tormenting them as they have no hope of survival or escape. His life must actually be the greatest of pleasures. Distracting him by making him look over his shoulder, Frost delivers a blow straight to the heart in return.
Ain't no way, bro.
It's merely the
Ain't no goddamn way, bro. Ain't no way. No, you ain't fucked up, right?
Though as it's revealed, the punch wasn't as significant as he first believed. A baffled Frost questions if these things are clones or something. But no. It tells them they are all one.
You're done. Rip Bozo. Oh, he done. GG.
As they all simultaneously attack their foe. It looks like Frost managed to escape a close call. He almost ended up like Frieza when he first fought Goku.
Oof. Oh, his leg. Ew.
He struggles to retain consciousness. As the last thing he sees before his vision fades to black is the approach of the assassin, who has effortlessly ended so many. Jumping forward 1 month again, Vegeta decided to continue training the Saiyans after all, though complying with King Sadala's demand of only using his base form. He scoffs at his sparring partner that his technique has too many tells, and it's embarrassingly obvious when and where he intends to strike.
Ooh, spun check. Damn.
He has to know the difference between going headlong and deliberately creating an opening for a counterattack. Actually, they all should probably heed that advice.
Bruh.
He tells the students to take a break and they'll resume within 10 minutes. It seems to be these are the only Saiyans who decided to stick around for his training. The others may have opted out altogether.
Rare ones.
One of which calls out to thank him, seeing the vast chasm between them. Even though there aren't many
whooping their ass.
Training this lot still fills the prince with pride.
You feel me? Yeah, I happy for my boy, man.
To hear a familiar voice explaining
what about Broly, though?
What her problem is. But before he can even begin, she starts arguing that she doesn't understand anything he's been trying to tell her. He said to prepare a move in advance, but also told her to rely simply on her instincts. It's contradictory. Ruba interjects that one does not prevent the other. He's learned at his own expense that going straight into a pile only leads to a brick wall. But no matter how hard he tries, he can't make a plan until he takes action. So he started preparing a plan B in the middle of battle. So she has to drive into the wall, but think about how to destroy its foundations if she doesn't break through it in one go. In other words, use your instincts first, but simultaneously devise a plan for if and when that fails. Stumbling upon this conversation, he's glad to see they're doing well for themselves.
You feel me?
Ruba greets Vegeta, who corrects that's Mr. Vegeta to him.
Yeah, nigga.
Taking off, the Brute is left to only shout his protests in the distance, as Caulifla calls out to her next opponent that she doesn't know who he is, but he's gonna suffer now because she's come up with a plan B.
About to put
with at least Fennel, Broly, and Kale. The former insists that Broly has to accept the energy within him. He must stop resisting it and deal with it. As for the young lady,
don't let this happen. It's over with for everybody.
She refuses to believe in her own reasonings, and that's what blocks her. She reminds Kale that she is a very smart woman. That much is obvious. She's felt this way since the day she met her.
So lock in.
Vegeta reinforces these words. He utters to Kale that if she believes in what Fennel's telling her, she'll go far. And not too far away, Lariak informs Cabba in the month they've gotten to know each other. He's seen his own youth within him. He lets himself get carried away by his emotions. But a true Saiyan is not like that. Cabba's logic, patience, and bravery must take precedence over his instinct, haste, and doubts. He straightens his posture and assures he
understood.
as Vegeta's voice chimes in behind him. He requests if he can pull him aside to talk for just a minute. Reflexively asking what for. The prince returns to his brash nature and barks in honest questions.
I say, come here, nigga.
As night falls, a select group finds themselves at some old ruins. A cold wind cuts through the air while an ill-dressed Khalifa shivers and demands to know what they're even doing out here. Kaba informs it was Vegeta who requested he gather them all here. Who states he'll be brief. After seeing all their groups today, their respective admirals seem to still have a lot to teach all of them. Which is good. But as far as the fight is concerned, they're already far beyond them.
Facts.
The prince wants to meet up with them every night to face each other in their best forms. And Khalifa can't wait. She's been waiting for what feels like forever to let loose.
I understand. Imagine having the ability to go Super Saiyan and these niggas talking about, no, you can't do that. That's taboo. I'm like, fine, I don't fuck this plan. I'm leaving. Dead ass. What the fuck? You gonna stop me from doing my heritage, my birthright? I am a warrior, bro. Oh my God, it's King tripping, bro. But again, I know there's a reason. I just don't remember the reason.
Everyone else also seems to have no objections in going against the king's demands.
Broly?
A little confused about his own abilities. Broly spectates Kale. Vegeta orders him to retake that form that he had when the two of them fought, no matter how out of control he gets. However, he retorts that since that day, he has never taken the state again. In fact, he only has vague memories of it. Well, that's indeed a bit of an issue. He calls on Kale to teach him. The two of them have gotten close enough and are similar in a way that makes her the best choice for the task. She agrees to do so without hesitation. With everything set in motion, Broly's regular Super Saiyan should suffice in the meantime.
Yeah. It's time to lock the fuck in. So sexy ass art. Like, bro, if you was a Saiyan, why would you not want to do this?
As everyone gets in position for some real training that will push them to their limits.
Facts. None of that soft ass shit the other niggas doing.
Taking him out for good, or does he merely plan on leaving him maimed? And what has happened with Gohan on his test mission with the Pride Troopers?
To be continued. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I think I'm getting close. I'm getting close until where I left off at. This could have been it, low key. Okay, the next episode is the humans train with the trio of danger. That one's 15 minutes, so I could have by itself, low key. Okay, and the newest, I don't want to read because I don't want to get spoiled. I don't know how far. I think was this it? No, this wasn't it. Because I remember they tell us the reason why they don't like Super Saiyan. They tell us the reason. I just don't remember the reason is. I think after that, I think everything might be brand new type beat. You know what I'm saying? But we will see. But there's still ways to go in this fan manga. It's still not complete. So I forgot. It comes out every month on the 20th, like Dragon Ball Super, like the official manga. I think I don't remember, but yeah. Thank you for watching. You guys enjoy the reaction, man. As always, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Type beat. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell. Because we're getting rolled to 2K. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Maybe call my nigga Vegeta. I know that's my goat, man. I got that mental speed dial, bro. Don't make me call it, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Mundo too, man. Get him to freaking 500K. You know what I'm saying? Still stop playing, but before the end of the month, you know what I'm saying? So stop playing. So go subscribe to bro. If you're not subscribed. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe. But yeah, things are getting heated up, man. I can't wait till I get to the new shit. So I just want to see the results of the training. Goten about to become a god. You know what I'm saying? Because the pressure, because he said pressure. So I know when you become a god, you can't see his god key, but you can feel that fucking pressure. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, oh my God, this is not to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? He built different. Goten's about to become a god, bro. And Trunks hold that, man. Crazy. And then yeah, of course the Universe 6 Saiyans. They just don't know. Like, bro, if I was told Vegeta to go Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan, if they Super Saiyan Blue, I'd have been like, nah, nigga, train me. Fuck what he talking about. Fuck what the king talking about. Nigga, train me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand, like, okay, timeline wise, I want to say, I guess after Universe 6, I guess Kaba told them about Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? And I guess the generals became Super Saiyans type shit. You know what I mean? But I guess the king had some trauma in the past. You know what I mean? About that form, and like he forbid it or some shit. I don't know. I'm gonna say something like that. You know, because Universe 6 Saiyans don't know nothing about Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. So, again, I just want to see us go to Universe 6 one day. Hope that'll be crazy for the next arc. Dragon Ball Super, we go back to Universe 6. You know what I'm saying? But then again, no, I lie, because then no, it probably could happen. Low key, it probably could. I don't know. Because I'm thinking about, okay, hear me out. So we're getting close to the Oob shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Where Goku goes off and trains Oob, right? But then again, that they could retcon. They're gonna retcon some shit. They're gonna do that regardless. You know what I'm saying? Once we go past Z, shit getting retcon. Once we get to that point, shit getting retcon. And again, okay, let's say he does go off and chain Oob for a little bit. Who knows how long? What if Vegeta decides to go to Universe 6 after all this time? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He could Wakaba and them, you know what I'm saying? Well, Vegeta go like on his own little adventure type shit. Who's to say? But anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching, you guys. Enjoy the reaction, man. Video, like, man, comment down below, subscribe. All that good jazz. I already said that shit. Thanks for support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.